Hi guys, Robbie46 here, welcome yourselves back to Ride 2. Today we're going to be doing another bike comparison and we're going to be comparing the 2014 Yamaha R1 to the 2015 Yamaha R1. So let's check out the specifications for both bikes, starting with the 2014 bike. So here we go. Maximum power output is 225.1 horsepower, maximum torque is 138.3. Displacement 998cc, 4 cylinders, and weight is 172.8 kilograms. Acceleration 8.9, braking power 8.7, top speed 9.1, and handling 8.4. All of this, of course, has been fully upgraded, and maximum PP is 943. So that's 2014 model. Let's check out 2015 R1. Maximum power output is 247.4 horsepower, maximum torque is 134.5, displacement 998cc, 4 cylinders, and weight is 174.8 kilograms. And acceleration 9.4, braking power 9.3, top speed 9.4, and handling is 9. Again, fully upgraded, and maximum PP is 971. So let's do a side-by-side comparison and to see which one looks better on paper. So maximum power output for the 2014 is 225.1 horsepower, with the 2015 model having quite a few more horsepower of 247.4. Maximum torque 138.3 for the 2014 model and 134.5 for the 2015 model. So 2014 model has slightly more torque than 2015 model. Obviously displacement and cylinders are exactly the same. The weight for the 2014 model is slightly lighter, with 172.8 kilograms to 174.8, so only 2 kilograms lighter the 2014 model is. Now let's check out the other specifications. So acceleration 8.9 for the 2014 model, but 9.4 for the 2015 model. So the 2015 model better acceleration. Braking power 8.7 for the 2014 bike and 9.3 for the 2015. So again, better for the 2015 bike. Top speed 9.1 for 2014 and 9.4 for the 2015. Again, better for the 2015. And so is the handling, 8.4 for the 2014 and 9 exactly for the 2015 model. So all around a better bike for the 2015 model. Maximum PP for 2014 is 943 and 971 for the 2015 model. So that is that. Let's go do some laps around the Nurburgring, starting with the 2014 Yamaha R1. So we'll do a dry lap for both bikes. So let's go do this and see what we can do. Off we go. See what we can do. So one thing I've noticed about this bike is that it doesn't actually feel that quick. And handling wise, it doesn't actually feel that great compared to other bikes. It does understeer quite a bit. We'll obviously compare that to the 2015 R1. But yeah, it just doesn't feel that quick. Third gear is quite short as well. I haven't got a racing gearbox in it, so because I want to keep that the same for all the bikes that I compare. So there's no racing gearbox in it, so I haven't messed with the ratios or anything. I haven't messed with any of the handling or anything. I haven't messed with any of the setup for the bike, so it's all stock setup. So we will get a true reading at the end of the video. But yeah, the bike just doesn't seem that quick, and like I said, it doesn't handle that great, which is quite surprising considering it's meant to be a Yamaha. But other bikes that I've used around here seem to feel a bit better, but this one just doesn't seem as sharp as the others. We'll see what lap time we can do. This is my fastest lap that I've done, but let's see what we end up doing. and then obviously, like I said, we will compare it to the 2015 bike after this. But yeah, third gear just seems really short on this bike. You're not really in third gear for very long at all before having to switch up to fourth. Through the chicane. Final corner to go. What is our lap time going to be? Listen to third gear when we come out. So it's really short compared to the other gears. Right, there we go. 156.565 is our lap time on the 2014 bike. So be interested to see if we can go quicker on the 2015 bike or if we go slower. So 1 minute 56.565 is what we've got to be. Let's go over and do this on the 2015 Yamaha R1. A beautiful colour scheme. Let's see if it's going to be a beautiful bike. So again, around Nurburgring. This bike feels a lot better than what the 2014 bike did. It doesn't really understeer. It feels really nice going around corners. It feels quicker. It feels really quick actually. Only downside is it does wheelie quite a lot, so you have to try and control that a bit. That's going to be quite tricky in the wet, but it does. It's probably one of the worst bikes for wheeling that I've used at the moment for the comparison videos. It just wheelies a hell of a lot. So we're on par to beat our best time so far. Only 300ths over our time, so we can surely bring that back. I know where I can improve this lap, mainly because I was pulling some pretty big wheelies coming out of some corners. Just you have to be so careful coming out of corners. Even like I've even been wheeling in like 5th gear, which is crazy. But yeah, the R1 wants to wheelie like an absolute bugger, but it does handle really nicely and it does feel pretty quick. So I'd like to see what our lap time's going to be in a minute. So we have to be 156.565. On the grass a little bit. We're going a bit quicker, so that's good. Into the chicane. Final corner coming up. Out we come. Let's try not to wheelie all down the straight, which I was doing in previous laps. What's the lap gonna be? Whoa! A 154.232. That is a lap time. That definitely beats the other lap time of a 156.565. So the 2015 Yamaha way quicker in the dry. Let's go back to the 2014 Yamaha and do the wet track and see what we can do in the wet. So because it's quite soft, the 2014 bike, like I said, handling wise isn't that great, but it doesn't wheelie, it doesn't spin up too bad. So I don't know, maybe this one will be quicker in the wet, a bit like we had with the Kawasaki's. We had the older Kawasaki quicker in the dry, but the newer Kawasaki quicker in the wet, just because it was softer and felt smoother in that. But we'll have to see what we can do. So we're going quite a bit quicker than our previous laps. I've been struggling in the wet with this bike. I don't know why, it just doesn't feel very quick, even though it's fully upgraded and everything, just like the other bike is. But we'll see what lap time we can do. A little bit wide, but we can cut that back for a late apex, very late one. Go uphill through the quick chicane. Oh yeah, we're going a lot quicker now. So this should be a pretty decent lap time, I think. Just, it definitely understeers quite a bit, which is annoying, but let's see what we can do in the wet. Down here. Ooh, that's a bit dangerous going across the curb. We're basically a whole second quicker than our previous quick lap, which wasn't actually that quick, if I'm honest. Let's see what we can do. I think a decent lap would be under 2 minutes. Here we go. Coming up to the line. A 1:59.799. That's going to be interesting to see if I can beat that on the other Yamaha. It's going to be a bit of a handful, I think, and it might be a bit of an ask. So I have to wait and see what we can do on the other bike. I think this will be quite an interesting comparison, this one. So 1:59.799. That's the time we've got to beat. Let's go over and switch to the 2015 Yamaha R1 and get ready to use this beast in the wet and see what we can do on this bike. Can we beat the 1:59.799? So this bike is a real handful in the wet. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so dramatic in the wet, but it wheelies all the time still, even in the wet. It spins up quite a lot, but it does handle quite well, which is good. But yeah, it's quite an animal in the wet, which is not what I was expecting. So I've got to be really smooth. I've got to feed the power on really gently, otherwise we will be wheeling all over the place, which of course is not what we want to be doing. We're going a lot quicker, as you can see. I haven't actually done a very quick lap around here, just because I've actually crashed quite a lot of times with this bike in the wet, which is not good. So of course we have got to beat a 1:59.799. Can we do that? Let's hope so. Let's keep it together on this bike. This is definitely going to be a good lap, but is it going to be quick enough to beat the 2014 bike? Sorry. 4.1 seconds quicker at the moment we are than our previous quick lap on this bike, which wasn't a very quick lap at all. It was in the 2 minutes. So I'm not expecting a massive lap out of this. We're not wheeling down here, which is a good one. Through here we go. 4.3 seconds quicker than our previous lap, but is it going to be enough to beat the 2014 R1? Time will tell. So 1:59.799 is what we've got to be. At the final corner we come, spinning up a little bit, popping a little wheelie. What's it going to be? 1:58.965. But there we go. The 2015 Yamaha is quicker in both dry and wet conditions, despite being a bit of an animal, especially in the wet. I definitely had to work for that lap. So here are the comparisons. So in the dry, the 2014 Yamaha R1 done a 1:56.565 compared to the 2015 R1's dry time of a 1:54.232. So that is over 2 seconds quicker, 2.3 seconds quicker in the dry. That's quite a considerable amount of time. It is quicker, but like I said, the 2014 bike didn't actually feel that quick. And in the wet, the 2014 model done a 1:59.799 compared to the 2015 R1's wet time of a 1:58.965. So that is basically 0.8 of a second quicker in the wet. So not a huge difference. It's still a pretty big difference, especially if you do a race like that. But it's not as big a difference as in the dry. That is quite a considerable difference. But it's almost a second quicker in the wet. So it's still a lot quicker than the 2014 bike. So conclusion, the 2015 Yamaha R1 is quite a bit quicker in both conditions, wet and dry, than the 2014 Yamaha R1. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed making it. Don't forget to leave it a like if you did. Subscribe to my channel for more content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!